Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Leo, and I'm here today to answer some questions from the community. Today's question is, what are some spa-like treatments that people can do in-home during this shelter-in-place time of the pandemic? Well, that's a really neat question, and I really appreciate it because there are some neat things people can do. One of the things that I really like is to do a bath treatment. So one of my favorites is to use salts in the bath, for example, Dead Sea salts. There is actually reasonably good evidence that going to the Dead Sea is actually quite helpful for a number of inflammatory conditions, including atopic dermatitis, which is kind of neat. Now, that is probably multifactorial. When you're at the Dead Sea, you have incredible weather. You are at this beautiful, really scenic location. You of course also get the water and the salt on you, but you're also on a vacation mode. So we've really changed a lot of variables. It's not very scientific, but that being said, I think that's something you can do. The only thing to know is that sometimes if you have open areas, salt baths can sting, but you can get these preparations from a number of places and you can try them for sure. Another thing that I think is very soothing is to do a rice paper mask. So they actually make these little rice paper face masks and you wet them and you gently place them on your face. They're incredibly soothing and cooling. And Dr. Vivian Shi wrote a paper that I was part of where we looked at this, and a number of patients really do report enjoying the feeling. It's cooling and soothing. Very closely aligned with that, there was a really interesting paper that came out last year that talked about for patients with facial eczema, or actually it was a number of facial conditions, facial eczema, contact dermatitis, and so on. If they do a black tea compress, it's really soothing and cooling. But the way to do it is you get a regular black tea. We don't want any flavoring, we just want it simple black tea. And you brew a cup, okay? Nice hot water, you brew that cup. Then you pitch that cup and you keep the tea bag and you brew it again. So it's that second weaker brewing. Then you let that cool down. We don't want to put anything hot on the face like that. Let it cool down to room temperature. And then you can take that tea and put a little towel in there, a nice soft cotton towel or washcloth, wring it out just so it's damp, and then gently place it on the face. You can leave it on for 10-15 minutes if you like. It should feel comfortable, cooling, and soothing. There are a number of active ingredients in tea, these botanicals, including tannic acid, so there's a little bit of an astringent effect. There's probably some anti-inflammatory effect, and generally it just feels really, really good. So they showed this beautiful before and afters of these patients who had really angry facial dermatitis. After just a few days of doing this throughout the day, maybe 3 or 4 times, they were significantly better. Those are a couple of things that I really like that are easy, inexpensive, and quite safe to do at home. I hope that's helpful, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one. Thank you.